Yesterday, Sammy Paul made a video of his top 10 films of 2016, and in that video he said this.
So let me know what your picks for the top 10 for 2016 are, either in comments or in a video response. We like them.
So that's what I'm gonna do today. Now, I'm not very good at time as a concept and remembering when I watched or listened to something, so I had to go find a website with a list of all the films of 2016, and I realized I didn't actually watch a lot of new films in 2016, so instead of doing a top 10 list, I'm doing a top 5 list, because I feel like this way it'll be a bit more accurate of good films instead of just films I saw. Number 5 is Jackie, which is a biopic, I think you'd say, about Jackie Kennedy in the days right before and after the death of JF Kennedy. I actually watched this film rather recently because it's nominated for some Oscars, and I absolutely understand why. I don't know much about Jackie Kennedy, so I don't know how accurate this film is to how she was or presented herself during her time as the First Lady, but I do know that this was a very lovely film. It actually managed to make me cry a little bit at certain points because it was just a very human portrayal showing both the flaws and the strengths of Jackie as a woman, as a mother, and as a First Lady, as a wife, and I really enjoyed watching it and would definitely recommend it for the very human portrayal and really, really good acting. Number 4 is a movie that I've actually already reviewed on this channel, so I will link the video in the description in case you want to watch a bit more in-depth and spoilery review of it. But it is Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them. In the longer review, I said that I thought it was a good movie, but not a great movie, and I still stand by this, but since I'm a huge Harry Potter fan, and it was basically my fantasy world growing up, the nostalgia it brought and just the joy of seeing more Harry Potter and more magic and wizards made me really enjoy the movie. So from a more personal point of view, this had to make my top 5 list because it just brought me a lot of joy. And number 3 is another movie that I saw recently, which is La La Land. And I'm actually already recorded a longer review of this, so that'll be coming to you at some point in the future. But I am a huge sucker for musicals. I love musicals since I realized they were a thing, and I want to be in musicals, and this was a really, really good one. I thought the music was great. Especially auditions for Fool's a Dream and City of Stars, obviously the two big songs from that movie. I thought the acting was phenomenal. It's probably the best I've seen Emma Stone act ever, and I was really impressed with the acting and the dialogue because everything felt really real. It was very rare that I felt like they were acting. Most of the movie just felt like they were speaking like normal people would speak. Number 2, and the second best movie I've seen this year, is a bit different than the rest, and it is Deadpool. Now, I am a huge fan of Deadpool. I love his character, and I just thought that the movie was very well done. As an adaptation, I thought it did really well. It was everything I wanted from a Deadpool movie. I remember going in and being a little oh, are they gonna hit it? Is it not gonna be racy enough? Are they gonna try and tone it down a bit? But no, it was everything I wanted. It had all the one-liners, it had loud, unnecessary action, and just everything that I wanted from a Deadpool movie, and it really entertained me a lot. Finally, my favorite film from 2016, and probably one of my favorite films ever, is Arrival. Now, if you watched my last video, this should not come as a surprise to you, because that was a 15-minute long chat about why I think Arrival is a fantastic movie and why I love it so much. So again, I've already reviewed this. I'm gonna leave a link to it in the description and at the end screen. But the quick rundown of why this movie is brilliant is that it has really, really good and clever storytelling. Just the storytelling in it blew me away. Like, I won't say too much because this is not a movie I want to spoil for anyone, especially because I think everyone should go see it. But it's a sci-fi, and the science in it is about linguistics and language and how we communicate, which is something I am very, very interested in. So I loved seeing like a huge movie be made about this, because normally in science fiction it's more like mathematics and chemistry that takes like the foreground and most of the focus, so I loved seeing something different. Also, it's the kind of science fiction that like tells you some, like, first of all, a story with aliens coming to Earth and the whole like science fiction aliens thing, and then there's a layer to it where it's about humans and like humanity and how we like work together and the difficulties we face as humans on Earth and different countries. And then there's a layer which is about Amy Adams' character, which name I've forgotten. She's the lead. I'm very bad at names, sorry. But the lead character, about her life and just her specific story, which again can be pulled out to a bigger picture of humans and poses a question which we have to answer, and I feel like you learn something about yourself and humanity after you watch this movie, and that's what I love in good movies, that I feel like I get something from it. It's not just me viewing something, I'm like part of it, and it makes my brain think and work, and this movie certainly did that. I watched it on January 7th, and I have not been able to stop thinking about it since. I got very emotional about it, and it's beautiful. Also, from like a cinematography point of view, and the score, and the writing, and the acting, it just... go watch Arrival. It's really, really good. So that was my top 5 list of good movies that I saw in 2016. And, as always, I would love to know your thoughts and just feelings about the things I talk about. So, if you have seen any good movies, it can be in 2016, it doesn't have to be. Just, if there's movies that you liked and you want to talk about, please leave them in the comments below, or make your own video response, and just tell me about them, because I want to watch more good films, and I want to hear people talk about things they're passionate about, which is also why I really enjoyed watching Sammy's video, and I ended up making this video myself, because he's very passionate about films, and it's just great to watch him talk about it. So if you want to watch that, there will be a link in the description, and you can go check it out. So yeah, I think that's it for today. Until next time, I hope you have great days filled with wonderful films. Bye!